Hi everyone, today I'd like to talk about 48 Premium Watercolor brush pens. These brush pens are very nice, as you can see, and this is the box. And this is just kind of an overview of a short video showing you the different colors in the box. Again, it has a nice variety of shades, from blues to greens to purples to reds to even black, and sort of like a copperish color too, as well. And it's very well packed. And this was again just to show you the a little information on the back of the box. And these are by Doodle Hog. And this is the set, as you can see, it comes with two flats. And then it also comes with water brush pens. So for some of you that aren't familiar with those, you fill them and then you use those to paint out or blend out your colors. And this is just to show you what it looks like when you write with them. And this was a quick drawing that I drew, so stay tuned. So hi everybody, this is the set that I showed you earlier, and as I mentioned, it's by the company Doodle Hog. On Amazon, they're named Dab and Dot Markers, but the actual manufacturer is Doodle Hog. I've shared something about them earlier this year, but these were very nice. I have other brush pens in my collection that aren't quite as high quality as these are. But again, as you can see, it's a nice sturdy cardboard box. And as you saw in the video, the back of the box, Doodle Hog also offers some free like templates and stuff too. It gives you the information on the back of the box. But let me show you what it looks like. So as you can see, that's what comes in the box. It's missing the water brush pen because I took it out and I was going to show you guys kind of how to use it right now in just a second. But I like that the flats are a decent quality plastic. This is the other portion. And I also like that they have, when you take it out, it actually has like a little groove in the plastic so you can snap it back into place. And the markers also have their color name as well. I'm not sure if it'll register very well on the webcam, but it tells you what the color name is. So this one happens to be Deep Lagoon and it's a blue color. And the tops are really sturdy as well. They stay on and they're very easy to take off too. They don't really seem to have any issues. So let me show you what the brush pen looks like really quick. This is the brush pen. I actually just put just a little bit of water in there so I can show you guys how it works. But basically, it has the bristle end, and this is what you would use to blend out your colors. And just to take it apart, it unscrews this way. And as you can see, it has the little opening. I found it easiest to fill it at the sink since the opening is a little small. And you don't really need a lot of water. This was just, as I said, I just put a little bit in there. So what you basically do, I hope it can register on the webcam, but what you basically do is you squeeze the barrel, and then the tip starts to darken, and you can actually see the water. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but you can see the water start to drip at the end, and then you just paint on your page. So I actually did a swatch test. So we'll just paint off one of those. Let me pull that out really quick. And this was a swatch test of all the colors. So we'll just pick a color and I'll try to blend one out for you guys really quick. I noticed that when I used it, it didn't bleed through the paper. And even when I painted it or tried to do the watercolor effect, I didn't have any other issue either. I wasn't using any specific like artist paper. I was just using some inexpensive doodle notepad from my local Dollar Tree. But let's see. I like to, when I blended out the colors or when I tried to blend them out, that a lot of the ink didn't bleed onto the pen. And today I'm having to take that statement back. But I think it also depends on how how moist your brush is. And since mine was pretty moist, as you can see, even right now that I wiped it off, it didn't really stay on the pen, and that's what the purple looks like when you blend it out. Granted, it's a little smudged, but all in all, you guys kind of get the idea. Once again, it's kind of trial and error because I'm still a little new to using the watercolor brush pens, but these are kind of cool because if you do a lot of the adult coloring, or if you'd like to do those mandalas like my wall hang, I know a lot of people like to take time to do those. That would be actually very pretty to do with or to color in and then paint it with the brush pen, because that would add an added layer of, I guess, just artistic creation to it. And then this was just the general picture that I drew, and I tried to kind of figure out how to use the brush pen the other day, but I mean, it didn't come out too bad. It works well. Again, since the brush pens are, they have the brush tip, it's a little different on how to control the line function. So, I'll show you. So as you can see, it has basically a actual brush tip. It's not a felt tip, it's a brush tip. So let me grab a sheet of paper real quick and show you what I mean. If I can find a little, oh good, here's a notepad. So depending on how you write or how you hold the brush, it'll give you a thin line or a fat line, as you can see. So it really just depends on how you hold the brush and how much pressure you apply, but it's very nice and it's kind of fun. So this would make a great set or a great gift for anybody that's an artist or anybody that likes art supplies like me, or or just somebody that loves watercolors but doesn't want to have the hassle of having the actual watercolors themselves. So this is really a plus in that sense, because you get the watercolor effect in brush form, which is nice. And I will say that you will probably, when you do empty out your brush pen, you probably will want to let it sit out overnight to make sure that it dries, because since the bristles are, they're like a nylon from the feel of them, they do take a little bit to dry. So it may not be the best thing to just empty it out and put it away. But all in all, I think this is just a really great set. So go ahead and check them out, and I will add the information in the description below. So have a good day, everybody. Bye.